Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm today moderator Jaslyn from InfoTrack. And together with me today is Miss Jarina. Here I'm pleased to welcome you to the free workshop and dive into AI excellence with Microsoft Copilot. Thanks for joining us for this exclusive free online workshop. And here we will share how to increase your productivity and efficiency in Excel, Word, PowerPoint, and Outlook using your Copilot, your AI companions, and discover how integrating AI can transform your daily tasks. So let me quick introduce our speaker, Ms. Jarina, with you. With a career beginning in 2005, Jarina Ismail has become a leading authority in delivering Microsoft Office training, covering applications such as Power BI, Excel, PowerPoint, Projects, Outlook, Access, Word, Publisher, and Visual. As a Microsoft Office specialist MOS for all versions from 2003 through 365, she excels in offering solutions that span from basic to advanced level, catering especially for power users. So embracing the forefront of technological advance, Jarina now actively incorporates with Copilot and AI companions into her teaching. This innovative approach enhances productivity and efficiency, demonstrating to users across various sectors. So how AI can revolutionize tasks in Excel, PowerPoint, Word, and also Outlook. So her expertise is not only lies in training delivery, but also in creation of customized training materials and programs tailored to meet the specific industry needs. So she can conduct pre and post assessment to identify learning needs and evaluate the effectiveness of training outcomes. Without further ado, I would like to invite our speaker today, Ms. Jarina. So Jarina, are you ready?
Yeah, hi, good morning, Jaslyn. Yes, I am.
Okay, so I'll pass the floor to you. You may share your slide.
Okay, I'm sharing my slide. Okay. Hi, good morning, everyone. Nice meeting all of you. Maybe you have seen me in few of our previous classes or workshop, and nice meeting you all of you again. And today I'm going to share with you Microsoft 365 Copilot. So in this era, I think we are actively talking about AI companion, but at the same time, how the AI companion bring the change in your work. So Microsoft Copilot was introduced sometimes back, and it's also collaborated together with the application that we do in a daily task. So for Copilot, we want to look at how is it works in Microsoft application and also the collaboration. So it actually combines the power of large language model. In a short, we call LLM with your data in the Microsoft Graph. So the LLM is actually processing your request. I'm sure some of you have tried ChatGPT and also Copilot on the Bing, and it is actually need to process your request. So example, like when you're typing some request, the prompt need to be processed by the system. So it's using the large language model. And to actually gather with your data, and we have to use the Microsoft Graph. So Microsoft Graph is something like it is actually collaborated with all your other apps, especially together with your email, calendar, and also SharePoint in order to access the information that we are going to work with to come out with the better productivity tools. So with that, we are looking at the Copilot features, right? How the Copilot actually can help us on the daily task. So it's actually like going to streamline the task, automate the workflow. And like nowadays, when we talk about Power Automate, we can also automate some of the workflow that we do weekly or a daily. And by using Copilot, we also can do that. And also enhance the collaboration. So unlocking the productivity and creativity throughout your day. So it is adaptability means that it can be customized to meet the unique needs of any organization. And also the ability to extend its capabilities through plugins makes it's a continual evolving asset that can adapt to ever-changing landscape of business needs here. So in a Microsoft 365, for example, when we use Excel, Word, PowerPoint, and those who are engaging with Microsoft 365 license, we can see that on monthly basis or a quarterly basis, Microsoft keep releasing the new update. So meaning like it's keep evolving according to the needs and the current trends. So with the Copilot, it is also going to actually cater on that needs as well. So it's like keep evolving to meet our business needs time to time. And with that, when we say it's keep evolving, how control is that? Meaning like how secure is your data? Or are we like saying that, let's say our data, is it like accessible by all others? No worries about it. You can decide what to keep, modify or discard. At the same time, all your data, it's like considered secure and is only within your organization. So that is the most important part. When we talk about AI, can do anything. But we also wanted to look at data security and also can be working with all these collaboration as well. So with that, we are going to look at every day, we are looking at the business needs of Excel, Word, PowerPoint, and Outlook. So these 4 applications we uses every day. So whenever I come to office, I think Outlook is the first thing we open. Next, to do reporting, to do presentation, to prepare the proposal, we are using all the Excel, Word, PowerPoint, Word application. So with that, first we want to look at what is the eligibility and also prerequisite of Copilot. So for those individuals, to use the Copilot features in Microsoft 365, customer need to be licensed with Microsoft 365 personal or family. Then they can actually get the license for Copilot. It's only available for this licensed here, personal and or family. How about business and enterprise? So we are talking about SMI and also the large level enterprises. So Copilot is actually ready for those licensed with Microsoft 365 Business Standard, Business Premium, 365 E3 or E5, or 365 E3 with the version suites that include all the application. So with that, before we go into the features, roughly let's get an idea of what are the plans and pricings available. So I'm directly referring to the website so that we can actually look at the latest pricing as well. So this is for personal. And for this personal, we are actually getting $20 per month. And this is can be monthly subscription. Or for example, the first month we subscribe and use it. And if you are loving the features, it can continue. If not, you can actually discard or renew your licensing. And this allowed them to use Copilot in the 365 application and also creating an images, designer, everything included. How about business users? So for business users, we are looking at 365 for $30 per month. And also this is annual subscription. So we need to like get it for the 1 year, and after that it can be like auto renew. And this can be like incorporated together with Excel, Word, PowerPoint, and Outlook, including Teams as well. So this is the license needed for Microsoft 365 Business Standard or Business Premium. And also for enterprise planning, we are looking at 30 ringgit per month as well. And this is also annual commitment. And this is for per user and per month, but annual commitment. At the same time, is incorporated with the Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, and Teams, and we can use it in all the applications. So this is the plans and pricing. So after we are looking at the features of the Copilot, then we can actually look at how we want to like access or subscribe to this. Then returning to my slides. Okay, so today, as I mentioned, our focus on the Copilot will be on our daily application that we uses Outlook, Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, including Teams, but Teams also incorporated with Outlook. So I didn't put it here, but let me just show on the Teams as well, yeah. And each of the application. So first we are looking at Copilot in Outlook. What are the capability of the Copilot? Draft an email, summarizing the email, and also email coaching. So for now, these are the features available. But as I mentioned that on a evolving part, we might have a new features time to time as well. So we just need to keep updated with that here. And next we are going for, 1 second, Copilot in Word. So those who are doing documentation a lot, how Copilot can help you drafting your document. Either you are creating new document or based on existing document, or transform your document. Sometimes the way that we write the content may not be suitable as a business proposal. So how can I rewrite the text? Copilot there for you. And also transform the text to a table. And also when we refer to a long document, how am I going to like summarize the document so that we can capture the key points from there. And next, we are looking at Copilot in Excel. So I can say that Excel is one of the application that we maybe can say that every day, every hour you uses that, from creating the data, managing the data until we come to reporting part, we use Excel. So how Excel can identify insights. Insight is more to how am I going to analyze the data, highlight your data, sort and filter your data, and also creating formulas in your data. So you look into the samples after this, and also Copilot in PowerPoint, creating new presentation based on maybe Word document, adding a slide, adding image, summarizing the presentation, organize the presentation, and also change the formatting on the presentation. So let me come to the demo on all this here. So back to the first one in Copilot in Outlook. So let me bring the screen over here. Okay, so I'm using my office email. I mean, the email slide, you just can see that. So this is Outlook new. 1 month back, we do use the Outlook, the old one. Now we have the Outlook new here. So the basic things are still there, but in terms of the interface and the usage wise, is being enhanced with the Outlook new. Then I can say that you all can start using the Outlook new so that we can make use of the new features as well. So I'm now at my inbox. So every day we're receiving email, send email, and some of the email deleted. So we can check different folders and all that. So first thing we want to look at, I'm receiving email from my colleague. Assuming, let's say, I'm away for 1 week and my team discussing on something. So I receive email, some of my other team member reply the email, and now I come to work and then I'm looking at the email. So by using the conversation view, I can see that the emails are quite long with the history of the reply and all. So I just wanted to get a summary from the email. What is this email talking about? So I'm just like opening up the email in a new window. And when I open up the email, there is an option here, Summary by Copilot. So when I go to the Summary by Copilot, it is scanning your email, looking for the key point, combining, and then giving me the summary in a very short text. So this email sent by Jesslyn to invite customer to join the free online workshop. And it is giving the title of the workshop, the date, timing, and using what tools for the meeting. And also the workshop will cover what is the detail of the program, including like who is the speaker and also the follow-up. It's stated that follow-up email sent and saying that 522 registered. So just imagine that, as I mentioned, I'm away for 1 week. I'm getting the email conversation, which is quite long. And I just wanted to make the key point and reading as a summary. So the Copilot help you on that. So we can always go and close the summary as well. So if we talk about any other email, so example, maybe I'm going to like some of my sent email. And this email, usually I send to my participant for something. So again, when I open the email, I'm automatically getting the summary by Copilot. So when I click on it, then it will summarize and look into your email to generate the summary. Almost there. All right. So it is stated that what I have done, what are the instructions I've given to the participant, and then what are the content given to them, and also what I asked them to do on the last day of the training. So summary by Copilot. So you can use it for your received email, sent email, all the emails that we are looking at. And whenever we are selecting the email, it is automatically given the summary by Copilot. Okay. And next we are looking at the summarize, drafting an email. So as a trainer, after I complete the class, I would like to send a thank you email to all the attendees and also saying that we hope to see you again for the next training. So this is like I'm briefing them in a very short way, but I would like to have a very formal email to them. So how Copilot can help you on that? So now I'm in the Outlook. I'm generating new email. So this new Outlook, right? When you send email, it will be still in a docking pane inside your Outlook. If you want, you can pop out the screen or the window. So when I go to the new email, under the message ribbon, we can find the Copilot. So we have option for draft with Copilot. But before that, maybe I would like to get my attendees. So example, I would like to have my colleagues over here. Okay. Then adding the subject. Thank you. And then coming to the subject line. Okay. So whenever I'm coming to the subject line, then actually just now there is a prompt for me to use the draft to use the Copilot to draft. If let's say I'm clicking on it, that thing will be disappearing ready. But no worries, we can go to the message ribbon, Copilot, draft with Copilot. Then it will be coming out with this. So with that, I'm just like prompt the, say that, thank you all participants for attending training on 10 March for Excel Advanced. Hope to see you all again. Hope to see you all again. Okay. So I just need to put the key point. At the same time, after I key in, I have this icon over here, generation option. So when I go to the generation option, we allow to modify the tone and also modify the length. So now by default is casual. Maybe I can make it formal. Or the length, would you like to have short, medium, or long email? So I can actually make it as a formal and also the medium length. Then once I set the generation option, then only I go to the right and generate the draft. So the draft is here. And then based on the attendees that I put it into the two, it will be like dear. And then this is the email composed. And if I would like to have it, I can just go and click on the keep it. So the email will be drafted ready. So at the same time, if let's say I would like to regenerate that, then I go again to the message ribbon, Copilot, draft with Copilot. Automatically the sentence will be there as well. And with that, we can change the tone. Example, now I'm changing it to more casual. And also I make it like long email, generic. Okay, so with that, I'm able to see the email quite long. And also it's like something like it is being reworded according to the formal or the tone that I'm setting up. So if I like the email, I can go and keep it. So next time, if you like to modify, then I just need to like go again to the message ribbon, Copilot, and draft with the Copilot. And after drafting the email, we have another option which is said that email coaching. So what does this email coaching helping us? Back to the email that I'm having it, the draft email, and I go to coaching by Copilot. So it's analyzing your email. Okay, then it is giving us some recommendation. This recommendation based on, like first we are choosing tone is too formal because I'm sending a thank you email, right? Then Microsoft say that, Outlook saying that, oh, this formal email not so suitable. It could be more professional and respectful. And also avoid using construction slang and others, and consider reading perspective. The email assumes the reader enjoyed the session and alone alert, but it does not acknowledge their challenges or difficulties. So it also giving us the suggestion, express empathy and appreciation for the reader effort achievement, and also provide more detail. So that is on your email coaching for the tone. And also like the reader sentiment and clarity will be given here. So at first you can draft the email using Copilot, and also before you send out the email, you can getting the coaching from Copilot. Is this email suitable and what are the recommendations given? And based on that, if let's say I would like to have a regeneration on the email. We can change the tone or we can change the length and it will be like regenerating the email. Okay. So for now, these are the features available for the Outlook. As I mentioned, time to time, we might have the new features coming in as well. Yeah. So I'm just going to discard this email, not sending out. Okay. Next, we are going to look at Copilot in Word. So Copilot in Word, drafting your document. So you can draft a document based on the new document and a new, I can say like title, and you don't have any idea like what are the contents suitable for that. So let's use Copilot to draft a new document. So I'm going to like Word, blank document. So just now I'm opening the Word document from my desktop. We also can do this same in Word Online. So it is like whatever features available on the Word Online, also available on the Word on the desktop. Yeah. So whenever I open, I can see under Home ribbon, the Copilot icon is there. So if you are saying that, oh, I don't have this icon, then we need to like look at the subscription. So we need to have the subscription, then only this icon will appear under the home ribbon. Yeah. So for Excel, Word and PowerPoint, the icon available on the home ribbon. But anyhow, without turning on the Copilot pane, I can directly see the icon on my blank document. And also to start initiating the Copilot, we can use this shortcut, alternate I, AI, so alternate I. So when I do that, then I'm getting the draft with Copilot. So with that, I'm going to give a short description. So example, create new document for environmental, or maybe I can say that human health. Okay, oh, so typo error. So the title, I try to put it in a code word. So then it's like looking for that keyword. Yeah. So creating a document is considered a prompt, what we are asking the Copilot to do. And then the title or the subject that we are looking at, it is recommended to put it in a code. And once I do that, so at the same time, how many maximum length that I can prompt the Copilot is go up to like 2000 character. So meaning that we don't have to write a long phrase to get your Copilot. Then Copilot also take time to understand your prompt. So if can the prompt like short and straightforward to the point, what are we going to do? So with that, generate. So it will take time. And this is something like I am within Microsoft Word. I haven't go to like website. Like before this, normally what we do, we go to Bing search or Google search and search for that. And then we may like need to copy and paste, put it here. But now within your Word document, it is looking outside, meaning it is searching on the web to get your content. So with that, I'm generated like one page of the document and it is starting with the human health and overview. What is human health? Why is human health important? So some of the topics are being added over here. So with that, if I like this, then I just go and keep it. So the document is already here. Then I can save and then do more things on the document. And at the same time, example now, this sentence. So I'm just highlighting this whole paragraph by triple click. Then the Copilot icon will be there. Or you want to do something on this, we can again go and use alternate I. And we have the option to rewrite with Copilot. So when I rewrite with Copilot, so that prompt will be coming out again. And then you will try to rewrite the paragraph. So maybe sometime you already have a paragraph, maybe like just now what we did on Outlook, that paragraph not so suitable in terms of the wording and the sentence, then we can actually ask it to rewrite. And it is giving a different paragraph right now. So we have the option to rewrite, and also are we going to replace, or we want to like insert below. And also before that, remember the tone that we can set in the, when I zoom, the thing will be like being ready. So I don't use the zoom after this. Okay. So I also can see that we have here not only one, but we have like a few suggestions given. So we can actually go and check and read the content which is more suitable. At the same time, before we insert, we can go and check on the tone. And the tone like now is neutral. You want to make it professional, casual, imaginative, or concise, we can choose that. So if I go for professional and then regenerate, then I'll be giving the different suggestion as well on this content wise here. And if I want to replace, just do that. Okay. So we allowed to do that. And at the same time, like now I noticed that only given a 4 topic, human health important and how it can be improved. So now I would like to add a new topic under the human health. Then I can use the Copilot pane as well, which is like we can go to the home ribbon to start to have the Copilot pane. So when you come to the Copilot pane, we have the few suggestions given. And based on this, I can go and add new title for health benefits. So maybe we are saying that the topics given here not enough. I want to add on. So we can actually prompt further. Okay. Something wrong. So sometimes the prompt also can be like maybe not according to the AI. So you might be getting this type of message. Try again, something went wrong. But at the same time, there will be like a suggestion given what we can do with this document. So if I want to like prompt further, can be done. At the same time, Microsoft introduced the prompt, because if I keep on typing on my own and I feel getting that something wrong or I'm sorry and all these things, right? Maybe we say that our prompt it's not suitable for the Copilot. So Microsoft already came out with the prompt that we can use. So we can just go to this pane and click on the view prompts. So from the view prompts, then we can actually have the categorization of the prompt where you have like create, edit, understand, ask, and also coaching. But from the 5 category, right, each application only take the relevant prompt only. So for Microsoft Word, we have understand and ask prompt, the 2 type of prompt only here. So example, when I go to understand, then these are the suggestion given. Tell me more about, then you can have the title. Or summarize this document, or list the pro and cons. Then you can see the square bracket. We can define our own title into here. So example now, I'm going to the prompt. Under the understand, I'm asking, tell me more about health benefits. So Copilot, try to work on it with the prompt. And as I mentioned, it's using the LLM to process that. And together with that, we can get it all. Maybe the prompt, as I said, that we need to predefine that and go to the prompt. And we can change to other prompt as well. Okay. And also when we are typing the prompt, you're saying that typing also take up my time. Can I like give the instruction by voice recording? Yes, we can. So we can just like make sure your PC with the microphone. We can use the microphone. Summarize this document. And then click send. Working on it. So if let's say we have a long document and we have the choice to go and get the summary from that. And once we are given the summary, we can copy the summary to put it into our document. And also we can have if you feel that this summary also is too long, there is a prompt further. So that is the ability of the Copilot here. So when you ask something, maybe based on the result we are getting, it will be giving more suggestion as well. So make this summary shorter. So you will be like getting the summary on that. So this is based on the new document that we can create. And also we can add new topic inside and summarize the document. In terms of another way drafting your document, example like for my job of nature, right? I'm doing training and I prepare slides during the training. So for that, we can actually use based on existing document. So my existing document already stored somewhere. So I can just go and browse that and create a new document. So for that, this demo we are done with Microsoft Word on the desktop. So let's use the Microsoft Word on the cloud. So I'm using the SharePoint and I'm creating a new Word document. So when I go to the new document, so it's opening up the Word online. And also I can see that under Home ribbon, I already have the Copilot. So when I go to the Copilot, then it allows me to open up the pane on here. So I can keep prompt. At the same time, I'm coming to this Copilot. So same shortcut, alternate I to start with the Copilot draft. And then we need to go and use the reference your content. So when I click reference your content, I'm allowed to look at some of the recent files, or if not, it's not a recent file, I allow to browse file from cloud. So when I browse files from cloud, then I can go and look for the latest document that I have. So example, for a few slides, I have it here. And also example, these are the document or my files. Reason, okay. So I'm going to one of the document that I have. Example for 365 training. Oh, this folder don't have files. Okay, so I'm using one of the presentation, which is on here, building impactful PowerPoint presentation and the solution. And this is a PowerPoint slide I already prepared. So based on this, I would like to work with a new presentation. So the file is already here. Then based on that, we wanted to give more prompt. So create new document based on this presentation. Generate. So we allow to use any of your existing document. It can be either Word document or it can be also a PowerPoint slides, and it will be drafting based on that. So before this, I'm sure like most of us, we try to copy and paste, but when you talk about document, we may need to add more detail about the key point that you have in the PowerPoint. But then for now, Copilot can just generate based on that and giving you all the detail accordingly. Conclusion. Okay, so I'm going to keep it. So we are given all the content accordingly. So based on this, if I want to add new title or new page, anything can be added as well. At the same time, for example, when we have any content, maybe it's like I feel too wordy. And because it's too wordy, I don't really see the key point and how to read this content. So I'm just highlighting the three points from here before this one. So it's given in a bullet point, and I'm starting with the Copilot again. And when I go and do that, I can do it as a visualize as table. So certain content at first we already typed. After that, we feel tabularize the data better to reader. So we can also do that, visualize as table. So earlier I showed the demo on you rewrite the content, or you can also do the convert as a table. So it's like again working on it. Okay, so I think compared to the bullet point up here, this is much more easier for the user to read, meeting objective and the detail. So easier for us to like look at it. So we have the choice to rewrite the table or regenerate, or you want to keep the table. And fine-tune table, for example, removing certain row, removing the column, also doable here as well. And once I fine-tune, I can go back. And then once I fine-tune, just keep it. So the table just inserted into your Word document. So next time when you want to create any proposal, then we recommend to use Copilot. You can draft new document with the new title. It will pull out every info from your cloud and also create the topic, or based on existing document. So when you talk about document, it can be PowerPoint or it can be Word document. So people always ask question, can I use PDF to do this? Maybe you say, our vendor given us the PDF file. Can I use the PDF file and ask Copilot to draft a new document based on the PDF? As of now, PDF not supported. Only Excel, Word and PowerPoint only supported. Okay, so we can use this, utilize the features in Copilot for Word. Then we are looking at Copilot in Excel. So Excel is another, as I mentioned, like we use it a lot. We use it a lot. And then we can actually use the Copilot to do your analysis, do whatever in a very quick way. So that is the keyword that I always recommend. I want to achieve something in a very shorter time and in a very professional way. So let's look at Copilot. How is it working in Excel here? So I'm opening one of my Excel file. At first, I'm still using the Excel on my desktop. So I'm opening one of the file. So Copilot at the home ribbon on the most right. So click on the Copilot. So Copilot trying to get or look at your existing data. And then we can see that, oh, there is a suggestion given because for Excel data, it should be in a table form. Then only we can do with the analytics or even adding column and so on. So the first requirement in order to do analysis or anything with Copilot for Excel data, it must be in a table form. So now my data not a table. So I'm just going to cell A1 and Control T is the shortcut to create table. So when I press Control 3 from the cell A1, it's pulling out my data A1 to M2373, my table as header. Then click OK. So our data already in a table form. So with that, now Copilot allow you to do all these. So again, to highlight to you all, as of now, in Excel, these are the things can be done. Add formula column, highlight, sort, filter, and analyze the data. So first we are looking at how can I add formula column. So by using the suggested prompt over here, I click add formula column. Then you can say that we can quickly add the column based on what we want to do. So one suggestion is given, add column that combine manager and team. So my data is actually for sales data here, customer placing order. So we have customer state and region, manager who handle the order. So manager with their team, and also the product with the brand, and others are related to order, like order date, quantity, sales, expenses, invoice, all this related to the order. So it is given as a suggestion of combine the manager and team column. So if I do that, working on it. So it's trying to read your data. As I mentioned, whatever prompt given, it is processed through LLM, and then it will capture the data by using the Microsoft Graph before we given the response or the reply. And also there is a saying that some people, if I know how to do, then doing myself can be more faster than asking Copilot. So I do agree with that. But this one, we can also say that maybe we don't have an idea how to do that. So for example, we can say combining the manager and team column, I can just use concatenate formula to do that. Yes, but as I mentioned, the person like in the intermediate level of Excel knowledge, and they are no idea how to do that. So that is where the prompt given and also the suggestion given to do that. So once I get, when I go to this insert column, I'm getting the preview for that before I decide whether I needed that or not. And also, for example, maybe if I want to like modify the formula by using, let's say, something else, I can copy and modify the formula as well. At the same time, it will giving us the explain the formula, how that formula works. And if I needed the column, just insert the column. But anyhow, are we allowed to still modify the new column calculation? Yes, sure. It can be like when you go to the formula bar, we still allowed to edit. So at first it's given, but after that we still can modify. And maybe now wanted to prompt another question. Add new column for profit. So because this is our sales table, and I'm sure that I wanted to have a profit column. So I just prompt add new column for profit. And I'm missing the word column. Just put it like new for profit. So let's see. Copilot can understand my prompt or not. Okay, so here is the formula column. So Copilot analyze your data and telling us there is a sales and expenses column minus these two to get the new column. So if let's say, for example, if I prompt, I want to calculate profit margin. So based on your data, it will analyze which column suitable to calculate the profit margin, and it will create the formula. At the same time, if you're okay, then we can insert the column. And together with that, smart enough to detect sales and expenses in a currency format. So the new column automatically formatted as the currency column. And also we know that this is a dynamic database. So the column keep growing. So example, if you do pivot table, refresh, you can still manage to use the new column in your pivot table. So that is to like adding a new column by suggesting the formula. Next, we are looking at how can I highlight the column. So example, I'm looking at the profit column and I just wanted to see the profit above 3,000. So I noticed there are profit which is below the 3,000 value. So I would like to have highlight profit column for value more than 3,500. So sometimes the prompt that we are doing, right, maybe also need to make sure that it is using the language, and like current later I can show you what are the language supported here. So English definitely supported, other languages as well. So enter, then I should be able to highlight that column. So again, like I'm saying that if you know how to do your conditional formatting, then you can go and do that. But now it's like automatically do that for you. So it is like given a short description, done. I made the following changes. I applied the green fill color, black font to the column profit where the value greater than 3,500. So some of the prompt that we are using, maybe it will like convert to the right wording when you are developing this. And this column is there, but maybe you want to undo the highlight. We have the choice here as well. And also further it prompt you, because you ask prompt related to highlight, then there will be some suggestion given. Bold the first column. Show item with expenses of 500. So the analytics part or the suggestion also given based on your data. So that is for highlighting. Next, we are going to look at sort and filter. So if I click on it, then it will be giving me the suggestion as well. So we notice that at the beginning of your Copilot page, we are giving this option. So when you go according to the each category, then only the suggestion given according to the prompt that you have selected. So with that, show item with manager or Lisa. So I'm choosing one of the suggestion. Almost there. All right. So now we notice that our table being filtered and we only can get to see the Lisa's record there. And now I want to ask, how many order under Lisa? Because now it's already filtered, but I'm not sure how many order under Lisa. So I'm prompting with this question. So working on it, understanding the data. And let's see the prompt that the reply that we are going to get. So it is already moving to analyzing the data, because this is more to the summary part, right? Okay, so it is given as the number of rows for Lisa, count of row 186. So in this worksheet, we already have the data, and maybe for the new data that you are summarizing, then we can actually make it on the new sheet as well. So when I go to the add to the new sheet, then I can see that it is being calculated, and it is using the formula of if sum is error from the table and filter to Lisa. So sometime like when you are creating certain type of summary, right, we may look into the what formula is the suitable. So just now when you add new column, maybe the calculation may be quite simple. But to summarize, by the prompt, it will already suggested the calculation. So it's like given in a new worksheet. Then once I'm done, insert on the new one, it also prompt me that go back to the table to analyze further. And now this worksheet, no table, I can't do anything with Copilot over here. So we go back to the table and then we can do that. Or another one, for example, again, we are going to the sort and filter. But now I ask the questions or I create the prompt here. Sort sales value lowest to highest. So now, earlier we just filtered Lisa's data, and now I wanted to do sorting. Then when I go check under the sales column, the indicator is there. So I can see the value being sorted, smallest to largest value. So the term that we prompt, sometimes it can be different the way that user-friendly wording. So we always used to say lowest to highest, but in an actual term, it's like using the filter like smallest to largest. So Copilot smart enough to detect those wordings. So we can do sort, we can do filter, and also we can do the analytics. So let's go to the analyze. Okay. So I can analyze data and show insights in chart and pivot table. So when you have the data in table, it allows us to analyze using pivot table and also pivot chart. So this is the suggestion given. At the same time, a few prompt given for that. So example, percentage of total expenses that comes from manager Dean. So we can actually use some of these. And let's say I'm looking into the more sales analysis. So I just go for insight for sales. So I'm sure like most of the managers, by end of the month, you wanted to create your sales report, marketing report, or the operation report, finance report. So you already have the data and you are clueless to say that, where do I start from? Or what are the analyses that we can have? So when you prompt one of the question, so it is given like profit by order date. So daily basis, we want to analyze the profit increase or drop. So that is one of the analysis for sales that we are looking at. And if you want, we can add on. And also now we only given one suggestion. So then below here, more suggestion given, add all inside to a grid. Okay, there you go. All right. So as I mentioned, those people doing reporting by end of the month, right? You pull out the data from the system and you can see there are a lot of breakdown given and we want to like achieve the quick analysis. So here you go with the analyzing data in Excel by using Copilot. So with that, we have created a new worksheet and the charts being created. And this chart belong to pivot chart. So when you do selection, we are coming to the ribbon like pivot chart, analyze, design, format. So we still allowed to modify the chart. So with that, I can say my analysis come in a very quick way and also based on what do I need to analyze is given over here already. So by looking at it, I know that northern region is the most highest or vanilla cool is the as noticeable as a higher sales. So meaning not only giving the analytics, at the same time, it giving you the what to read from your report. Like for example, this one, product vanilla cool as the noticeable higher sales. So compared to other products here. So that is where I think we needed the Copilot to like help us to create the report in a very minimal time duration and also see what do we need to analyze. So all the pivot table created and based on the pivot table, we are having the pivot chart. But as I mentioned, we still allowed to edit the chart, edit the table so that we can modify the reporting. So if you are getting data in your Excel, the requirement is the data must be in table form. So let's say the data is not table form and scattered around here and there, then we cannot use Copilot. Okay, so these are the key points of what can be done in Excel using the Copilot. At the same time, now when you go to the prompt, earlier when I show for word prompt, right, we only can see that ask can understand for Word document, but under Excel prompt, right, we have create, understand, edit, and ask. So example, when we go to the prompt and then create, so it is like just now we created new column, filter or highlight. So it allows you to create new things. Or when I go back, allow you to understand. So the understand based on the data is already like getting the most of the analytics. So insights is more to the analytics of your data. And if I go back, I do have the edit option. So the edit option like just now, conditional formatting for highlight, sort, filter, or some other changes that we want to do. And we do have ask. Okay, how Copilot can help. So this is just like a help on the Copilot in Excel. So at the same time, when you go to like, you want to view more prompt, so this is your Copilot Lab. So it brings you to the prompts from Copilot Lab. So Copilot Lab, as I can say that this is like a repository for all the prompts. So even though we can prompt on our own, but we can also use some of the suggested prompt given by Copilot. Yeah. So when you are looking at this, now I'm looking at category, create, understand, and edit. So if you want to view all, we can choose the type of prompt, and also it is given all the list of it. So with that, for example, visualize this data. This prompt, I can go and make it saved prompt. So if I already saved the prompt, meaning next time I no need to come to the Copilot lab, I can directly get it from the prompt over here lah. So as I said, time to time, we always go and check on the prompt from the lab, and you may have a new prompt and you can save it so that for the next time we can use the prompt lah. Okay. And also when you go see all prompts in Copilot lab, just now we only look at the Excel prompt. So now we are coming to the browser to see the prompt, and you can go and choose the application. So example, if I wanted to look for all the prompt for PowerPoint, Word, Outlook, Excel, and Teams, and also under the category of catch-up. Catch-up is more to Teams, yeah. That's why in the just now Excel and the Word prompt, you don't see that. Understand, edit, and ask. So you can see the prompt, and then we can just like click on this, saving the prompt, so that when you go Outlook, when you go Word or Excel, we can use the prompt. So time to time, check on the Copilot lab for the new prompts as well. Okay, so that is on the overview on what we can do in Excel. So analyzing data, adding new things in Excel table is much more easier. Okay, next we are looking at Copilot in PowerPoint. So Copilot in PowerPoint, similar to Word document, allow you to create new presentation based on existing document, and also adding slide, adding image, summarize your presentation, organize and change the formatting as well. So example here, let me go to my another PowerPoint, and I'm using the PowerPoint from Plug. Okay, so go back to my document library. I would like to create a new PowerPoint presentation. So new PowerPoint presentation. Then, as I mentioned, we always have the Copilot at the home ribbon. Only for Word document, the icon will be on the page. But for Excel and PowerPoint, we have to open the pane by using the home ribbon. So Copilot. So we are coming to the generating the Copilot. So allow you to create new presentation from a file or adding the slide. So let me just quickly go to create a new presentation. So create a presentation on children's safety at school. Oh, sorry, schoolroom spelling ready. So pulling things together, working on it. Okay, so here you go. Then it is also given the suggestion. Okay, here you go. A presentation on children's safety at school has been created with multiple slides. So I can say that it is good enough to recommend or suggest the simple spelling error lah. So with that, we are created with 5 slides here. If you want to add slides, can. And also we can see that the slides not only plain, it is added with more visuals as well. So sometimes, like I said, Google copy and paste the content, then I need to find the picture, I need to design it. So now everything in one. So you're allowed to create the very engaging slides or more visuals type of slides here. So last time there is a prompt where if let's say the slide is too much of wording, I can ask Copilot to make it more engaging or add more visual. But lately with the latest prompt, that is being taken out because the designer will help you to do that. So example, now I come to this slide. I'm okay with the design, but I would like to have more design. So beside using Copilot, designer already there since Office 365 and also in Office 2019. So when you go to the design, 2021, you already have the designer. So by using designer, we are able to like even modify the design, like making more graphical design or including the smart art. Like now it's a bullet form, right? So we allow to make it like a combination of smart art. So this is what the designer have taken from the Copilot. So it is always working together, yeah? Okay. So, or you can like make it into a different types of chart and all that. Okay. So if you feel that the design not so suitable, we still allow to create more design by using the designer here. And after adding the slide, we have total 5 slides already, but maybe I would like to add new slide for children food. So searching for it, and then we can able to get it. A new slide being added here. Okay. So with that, we allow to create a new presentation, adding a new slide, and it is like more engaging already lah. At the same time, you can say that in this slide, when I do presentation, maybe I would like to add animation. And I'm not so good in creating animation. So by selecting this, I go to the prompt and saying that add animation to this slide. Working on it, adding animation to the slide. Almost there. Okay, so it is given that animation has been added to slide 4 with this. Yeah, so we can go and check on the animation as well. So if I go to the animation, I can check on the animation pane. So the animation is already added. So if I want to modify, still allowed to do that. But anyhow, the animation like automatically added, and the animation like it will choose those I can say that the most suitable type of animation. Okay, so that is on your Copilot to add a new slide. And let's say if I go to this slide, conclusion, and I want to add an image. Maybe this image not so suitable. I would like to add image here. So add image for ideas. So it will search and then get us the image suitable for the keyword. Or maybe it is like not suitable keyword. Then we can also go to the prompt and then look for the prompt and then add slide, create new presentation, or maybe we can say that go to the key slide or edit. So here we have add an image of ideas. Okay, something went wrong. Let's check. But usually it can be like added. So add image for kids. Okay, there you go. All right. So we added the image for kids. At the same time, as I mentioned, the designer works together with your Copilot, and meaning we don't have to do the prompt another one to make it more engaging or more visual slides. So the arrangement all will be there. Yeah. Okay. And we also allowed to create. So this one we created the new presentation for the new topic, which I don't have any material, but maybe you can say I have a Word document, and based on that, I would like to have a new presentation. So example, now I'm going to use the PowerPoint on my desktop, creating a new presentation, and then I go Copilot on the home ribbon. And here we have the choice to create a presentation from a file. So when I go to that, it allows me to refer to a file. So when I refer to the file, normally this will only show the recently working file. Maybe that file I did not recently use. So I need to go to my, let's say I'm storing it in my SharePoint. So I go to the SharePoint, and this is one of my Word document, install Power BI desktop. So I choose that document, copy the link. Link copied ready. So once I link copy from the SharePoint, then I come back to my slide, the new presentation. So create presentation from file. Then you can see we have a slash symbol there. That is where we need to paste the link for the document. So it's working on it to create the presentation based on the document that I have provided. So it will try to capture or read the whole content of the document, and then only we will be coming out with the drafting a presentation. So first it will be giving us the outline of what do we see in the Word document, and then only we'll be creating the slide. So 18% created, 55, 64, 73, 91, almost there. And the best part is, normally the Word document too much of wording, isn't it? So our PowerPoint slides will be also created with the speaker notes as well. So you can see that if I want to do this, maybe I need to take about 1 hour from the Word document, copy and paste over here. But here, I think I just created in a few, less than 1 minute. I'm able to create, and the speaker notes all are there. And all my slides are organized very well, including all the pictures from the document also being added automatically. So when I want to do this, in one click, I can just quickly achieve that. So PowerPoint allows you to create based on this one, we can add slide, add image, summarize your presentation, organize your presentation, and also changing the other things. So due to the time, I like the demo of few of them. So as I said, the prompt can be more in future. We just need to be aware on the new updates on the Copilot. And last, let me just quickly go through on the themes. So for themes, if let's say we have Teams meeting, nowadays I guess all of us are very easy to work with Teams meeting, right? So one of the meeting, even during the meeting or even the meeting has like ended already, I just go to the meeting chat. And when I come to the meeting chat from the Microsoft Teams, right? So for my example, I always do classes, online classes. So I have the recording for that. So with the recording, I can go and look at the chat of the meeting. And there is a tab added recap. So we need the Copilot Pro license to have this recap. And with that, when I go recap, then I can see that Copilot already giving us the key point or what are the things that mentioned during the meeting. And after I check on the key point, there are some of the prompt. If I created any notes using OneDrive for the meeting, it will be shown here. Or if I mention any people during the meeting, it will also be here, including the transcript. So the transcript is more to like when I do recording, right? I'm just speaking. But you know, like after the video created here, can we have like a transcript based on the speaking? Then we also able to generate the transcript by using the Copilot assistance. So we can do all this by using the Copilot 365 Pro license, and it is collaborated with all the application, which is the commonly used Teams, Outlook, PowerPoint, and Excel, and also Word document. So with the short time, I think I'm just giving you an overview of how all this can be done very quickly by using Copilot. And we are hoping for more to come. And I think we are moving on to Q&A session ready, even though we are just going to end quickly. Hi, Jesslyn.
Hi, Zarina. Thank you for sharing. So now we will move to Q&A session. So I noticed a lot of the Q&A session living from our participant. So I only pick out some of that because we have limited time. Okay. So I'll share my screen and we can go through. Then maybe we can pick about 4 to 5 to answer that.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Let me just share the screen. So can you see my screen?
Okay. So can Copilot be used across a variety of project types and sizes? Are we talking about Microsoft Project? So for now, Microsoft Project, we don't have the Copilot Assistant, but it will be an upcoming add-on. So we just wait for the Microsoft update. Second one, with current M365 E5 license, is Copilot available now? Yeah, it is available, but with the additional subscription of the Copilot. So I think at the beginning, I was showing one of the link where you can actually get the pricing from there, yeah, which is like 30 USD per month, and it's like an annual subscription. So E5 and E3, it is available. With the item number 3, with reference to Outlook, is Copilot only available to use with Outlook New only? Yes, it is available for Outlook New only. And if let's say we are using the old Outlook, where the add-on is not available on the old Outlook. Not available on the old Outlook yet, so we have to use Outlook New. Item number 4, are there specific use cases or scenario where Microsoft Copilot excels, and are there areas where it may not be as effective? I can also tell you about limitations of the Example, just now I was demo for Excel data. In my data, it's about 2000 rows of data lah. But maybe if you are saying that the data very huge, and it can go like maybe close to 1 million rows of data, and I have tested that, and Copilot have the limitation, cannot analyze the big data. But as I mentioned, maybe we need to wait for the grading on the LLM and also the Microsoft Graph to improve on that part as well. Item 5, how the word generation works. Is it done locally within our PC, or our email will be saved in the cloud and pose privacy risk? Word generation. So example, just now I demoed to you all how to create new document using Microsoft Copilot by using existing PowerPoint slide. So you will pick up from there, but for more explanation, it will go to the cloud, or maybe I can say on the web to capture the explanation and everything. And item number 6, can Copilot in Word help to translate? So certain feature even designer also available for Word document, where you can go to the beside Copilot, there is a designer tab here, and that designer tab also help you to design your Word document. Maybe like back to my screen here. For 1 second, if I'm sharing, need to like go and look at it. Okay, so this is my old Outlook. As you all asked, the old Outlook doesn't support the Copilot features here. New Outlook only supported. And then just now talking about the Word document. So when you have any Word document, there is a designer tab where the designer can help you to design the document or design your slides. So translate also is like another feature here. So when you go to the ribbon, it helps you to, under the review ribbon, we do have the translate function. So it's already like available since 2016 Word. So you can use this feature to translate. And by selecting what language we wanted to use. And the next question, are those info pulled from the web up to date, or it is stay certain year? Example, just now you can see that children's safety or human health, it always check the latest data and then pull out the latest data based on that. Okay. Next item, can Copilot help to create pivot table? Yes. When we use the Excel and then Copilot to analyze the data, the analysis, it is come from the pivot table and pivot chart. So the main prompt we call analyze, and based with analyze, we can create the pivot table and pivot chart. Next question. Can it help to create VBA code automatically? VBA and Copilot, I can say that not yet automatically, integrated. Maybe we need to wait for the updates. Can I attach this Excel table into Copilot and ask for a report summary in Word? Is it able to process information in images or PDF? Okay, this question. So when we are creating new document with the Copilot, right? Like just I mentioned, we can use Word document or PowerPoint. We cannot use PDF. So only currently supported with the I can say that only supported with Word document and PowerPoint yet. Other extension like Excel and PDF not supported for now. Again, the same answer, I would say that maybe we need to like wait for the new update, then it might be supported.
All right. Thank you,
Okay.
Jarina.
Okay.
Thank you, Jarina, for sharing, answer the question. Actually, we are running out of time. There are still a lot of questions that we are unable to answer all within this session, but it's okay. For this question that you really would like to know what's the answer, you can also text us or WhatsApp us at the number that I posted in the announcement area. So you can connect to us, then Miss Jarina will answer the questions. So by attend this workshop, I hope that all of you have gains the knowledge from our speaker, Miss Jarina. So thank you again, Jarina, for sharing a very fruitful presentation and also share to us what is Copilot, how it's work with our M365. So I think that's very important for the M365 user, because compared to ChatGPT, I can see that this is already inside the features. So it will be much more easier to use. We no need to copy and paste. Okay, so I think that's the most advantage for now. So before we end today's webinar, I would like to request your help to do a Google review as per show here. Your review will help us to improve our services and also not know what is the next topic that we should plan for the workshop. So I'll pause for 1 minute to allow you to fill in the form. If you can't scan the QR code, you can also find the Google review link in our announcement section. All right, so if you have any training inquiry or need more detail on today's workshop, so please feel free to reply on top of the reminder email yesterday or the WhatsApp numbers that just now I sent in the reminder. Actually, is my WhatsApp number, so I'm Jocelyn. So you can feel free to reply on top of that for all the training inquiry. So we will come up with the Copilot course after this event. So feel free to reach to our salesperson or the tech center at info-track.com to know more detail about the Copilot training. So this concludes today's webinar. So thank you all for attending. We hope that you have learned and enjoyed this webinar. So we see you again in our future event. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jarina.
Thank you, Jocelyn, and thank you everyone for attending. Hope to see you all soon.